What's going on, all you people out there in YouTube land? I had to make this video because I've seen a lot of really good scarification and branding videos. You can find them everywhere. But professionally or not professionally done, it's disappointing that many times, because the healing process takes so long, that you won't see the final healed finished project. Yeah, there we go. That's what we finally look like. It's almost a year old now. It's not going to change too much. Maybe it'll get a little bit darker. But I wanted to also talk a little bit about the best of the comments and the worst of the comments, because I want to include both. These are the negative comments so far. FernieCardoso says, "I'm so glad I have brain cells." This guy's good. He came back a few times. DILLIGAF said, "Laughing my ass off. He said he didn't want one like him in Jackass with 3 dicks. But if you look at it, this bloke's LOL, it looks like a dick with 2 dick bar piercings through it, LOL, dick." I guess some people can find dick in everything. He sees a dick in 2 dick bar piercings. So, alright. He returned, let's see, a month later, and said, "Ha, back here again, and it still looks like shit. Ya dumbass prick, LOL." James7796ify says, "Burning yourself, or having someone burn you, is fucking retarded." BrendenBeck says, "No offense, but you should have done it professionally. It looks like you fucked up. I think the middle line was too far to the left. Just my opinion." Yeah, I see what he's talking about. This line here, let me see if I can hold the camera in that fashion. This line here does come out farther on this side than it does on this side over here. I don't deal in perfection. I really don't. If you take a look at all my other body work. I mean, I had my children write their names, and that became a tattoo here. This is the oldest tattoo I have, which I designed and had done. But perfection is not something that I wanted. I'm glad I've done it the way I did it. And I also managed to share it, with everybody on YouTube, which I'm glad. I could have just done it without a video. And this is Damballa Weedo, the 2 snakes feeding. And usually this symbol is drawn on the ground in flour. So perfection isn't something that I really deal with. I don't really believe that I could get too much done if I aim for perfection with everything I do. Because as someone said once, half a loaf of bread can be better than none at all. DILLIGAF returns a little bit later to say, "Ha! Yeah, a lesson to be learnt, LOL. Don't brand yourself, cause it'll look like shit like this retard's. Thank you for visiting and watching." The love I got for this video, for the original scarification and branding, was a lot stronger than the hate that I got for it. So I'm glad I put it on. Okay, AaronChavez, I had to add this one. This is great. He starts with, "Fuck the haters, bro. That shit's badass, homie." I like that, and I told him that I would put this one in, his comment. ThriftyGladrags says, "Damn, that was hardcore. I wasn't even expecting phase 2. Props on your beastly willpower." JamesSullivan says, "Love it. I've done tattoos, got piercings, not painful enough. I could go for this, with optional added sandpaper aftercare treatment." These are all the aftercare treatments that I added. I tried a lot of things on it while it was healing before it closed up. The sandpaper, I didn't need it. I didn't need the sandpaper. Did I get my keloid scar? That was my goal, the puffy scar. I didn't. But it shouldn't surprise me, considering the way my other scars have closed. So, regardless of the irritation all the irritants that I used, I didn't get a puffy final scar, but I did get a very good scar. And the lines are sharper for the scarification after the branding, which was tough to do also, because I ended up kind of ended up cutting through the burned up skin, which was a little bit tough. But I'm glad I did it, because it really did define it, and it made the scar pop out that much more. Did I get it really puffy? No. Will it change from this? Probably not. It might get darker. It looked best, I think, after it closed, but when it was still like red and pink. These other good comments. Let's see what we got. 350 D-Prod says, so fucking manly. TankFly says, like your style, nigga, seriously, and goes on to say, okay, funny as fuck, subbed. Thank you. MykTheOccultist says, sweet. Make another update vid. This is what this is, I had to. DrunkPhoenix says, that's epic. Xernos says, and this one I save for last because it's the way I feel about this whole thing. As someone in the body mod community, I have the utmost respect for you. The pain tolerance this took must have been astronomical, and it was. No, this wasn't done professionally by a tattoo artist or the like. But in my eyes, if you enjoy it, then kudos to you. I think it looks quite nice compared to most brands I've seen, and I'm very happy that you like it. People in this community seem to forget that this is for you, and if the customer or person enjoys it, then bugger off. I'm glad this means something to you, and I hope it was worth the suffering. It was worth the suffering. I promised that I would tell everyone, if they hadn't looked it up themselves, what the symbol stood for. It is the ancient alchemical symbol for brimstone. Well, sulfur, but brimstone at the time. Originally, when I thought of the idea, I thought maybe I would do it as a tattoo. However, because it is the symbol for brimstone, I thought it more appropriate to make it a brand. And you can see why. I've seen very good tattoos of this symbol. I'll splice some photos, I'll splice some images of the brimstone and sulfur symbol along with the video so you can see some other variations. That is also known as the Leviathan cross. So that is everything healed at a year old, well, just under a year old, but I probably won't need any more update videos. I don't think it'll change much more for the rest of my life. I'm happy. I'm happy with it, and I'm glad that YouTube viewers like to see the video, probably like to see me in pain. But that's why I put it out there, and I did this whole thing really. I could have done it off camera, I could have done it out of there, but it's been fun to see what people thought the whole time about the process, about the application, and what I thought about it. Thank you guys for watching. The scarification and branding, I'm done showing it. I think there's nothing more really to be said. Thank you.